After a busy start to the NBA free agency period, the last couple of days have been very quiet. But Dwayne Bacon has signed for the New York Knicks this evening, giving spark to one of the few signings throughout the last couple of days. And I just want to talk a little bit about the signing for the New York Knicks and where he could potentially fit into the New York Knicks next season. Now, let's look at it this way. The New York Knicks needed wing depth. I think that was quite obviously still the biggest need on this team. Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickley, and Alex Burks are going to be their guards off of the bench. They still have Quentin Grimes there as well. They have a lot of guards off of the bench. That's not an issue. But with Reggie Bullock leaving, they don't really have that backup small forward guy that they can use. Of course, Obi Toppin's still there. Kevin Knox is still there, but Kevin Knox, is he going to really play? That's very questionable. Tom Thibodeau hasn't been that keen to use him. He hasn't been that promising. He's been willing to put in a bit of work this summer, wanted to go to Summer League, of course couldn't. But nonetheless, he seemed a little bit more motivated this past summer to try and put in some work and improve his game. But I don't know if Tom Thibodeau is going to be willing to use him. And right now, they do need a small forward, even if they are going to use him, because there's no guarantee he's going to be good enough, or that Tom Thibodeau is going to use him for any length of time. So bringing in Dwayne Bacon gives them a good backup small forward, really the only backup small forward on the team outside of Kevin Knox. Of course, then you can slide Obi Toppin up there at the backup 3. Taj Gibson comes in at the 4. There's options there for sure, and you could argue that they didn't need one, but I think it was good. Reggie Bullock was never really replaced. They brought in guys in the starting lineup who helped slide things around with Evan Fournier, and then RJ Barrett slides into that 3 spot. But as far as their depth at the forward position, it was a little bit weak. It was a little bit reliant on Kevin Knox being ready to go and be a contributor this year, and I don't know if that scenario is going to open up for him, or if he's going to be able to be good enough to do that. So I think this is a good signing for the New York Knicks. It's going to be on a 1-year deal. The contract terms have not been released, but I'm assuming it is at or near a minimum contract. He's going to come out and give them a little bit of scoring, a little bit of perimeter defense. He's not a great three-point shooter, which is unfortunate because that is something the New York Knicks still are looking to improve on from last year, but they have improved that a lot with the addition of Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker. But he's going to be someone who can attack the rim, give you a bit of perimeter defense, and just be a bit of a depth small forward shooting guard guy. I know he is primarily a shooting guard, but I think he will project to be a backup small forward on this team. Because if they brought him in to be a shooting guard, it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. They don't need a shooting guard. At 6'6", he has a good size at 221 pounds. He has the strength, he has the length to play that small forward spot. That's where I would expect he would be. That's where I expect he will play, and I think he'll be a member of the New York Knicks bench that will play a significant enough amount next year. He's not going to be a main guy off the bench for them, no doubt. Derrick Rose, Alex Burks, Emmanuel Quickley are going to get a nice chunk of minutes. But I still think that Dwayne Bacon is going to be an important depth wing player for the New York Knicks next season. That being said, that is my thoughts on the signing of Dwayne Bacon by the New York Knicks. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you want to hear my thoughts on other NBA free agency signings, be sure to click the box on the right-hand side. If you want to hear my thoughts on some of the New York Knicks signings that have been made, be sure to click the box on the left. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one.